going to talk to right now to find out about Missouri playing football this season, and listen to some of the things he said about not only Missouri but the SEC. Do we know yet when fall sports practicing is going to start taking place in regards to preparing?
So the good thing is we don't have to make the decision on fall sports until we get closer. Now activities, we're going to be opening up weight rooms, fields and things like that in the near future. Now whether it starts June 1st or the 15th or the 30th, that's going to be decided by the presidents and chancellors with the advice from a medical task force that the conference put together. We have Dr. Witt from the MU Healthcare as our representative, and each of he's an infectious disease specialist, and I know the LSU representative is an infectious disease. So they're trying to guide on some of the things on testing and when and why do you do it, and then there's a return to play group that's looking at, when is it advisable and how do you bring the strength and conditioning up to where at a point in August when they're supposed to traditionally start football, we'd be ready to do that. The presidents and chancellors have probably till the 15th or 20th of July to decide on, that August date, and then starting games in September. So
there's no guarantee that we're even going to start the season on time.
Oh no, there's no guarantee of anything, as you've seen over the past 60 days, 90 days, whatever it's been, and so we're going to make the decisions as we get closer and make the best decision possible based on science, if you will, as Dr. Witt likes to say.
If and when the season starts, have there been talks of social distancing within a stadium?
Yeah, our staff have been sitting on calls, and Ticketmaster, they're a national organization and business that have pro sports, college sports, different types of sports, and they've been wrestling with those questions and answers of how would you repopulate a stadium if you had a 50% restriction rule or a 25%, and so you're looking at those scenarios and how best do you do that. So yeah, it's out there, and
is that possible?
Oh yeah, it is. It is, and we'll adjust, like I said, pivot and adjust, and I think that's the calls of the day of really trying to get the best information you have at the latest time you can, and then moving ahead with it.
I guess there's no doubt we could be looking at some sort of capacity limit for the stadium, just like other businesses are in, right?
Yeah, and the good thing, like, we don't have to make that decision today. Mm-hmm. We can make that decision in mid-July, or as we move into August, even as far as the size or capacity of the stadium.
Could you have an NCAA season but not all the conferences or schools playing?
Oh yeah, and that's happened before. I'm a little bit of a historian, and so I love to latch onto those things. But during World War II, the SEC didn't have everyone playing, and partially it was because a lot of the teams had players that were serving in the military, and so they decided not to have games, and so you had a partial season, if you will, and so. I have, in 1918 Georgia Tech game, I have a picture of everyone was wearing masks, and it looked like they were social distancing. They probably didn't call it that then, but they were separated, and they were in a stand watching a football game. And so there's examples in the past that were not in a totally unique situation, but it certainly is with the way that the population base, the intensity of the sport, the size of the stadiums are way bigger. All of those things have changed and made it a little more difficult to deal with.
Jim Sterk says at this point, universities in the SEC won't be testing athletes, rather monitoring any symptoms and checking temperatures daily. If a player shows symptoms, that player will be tested and then isolated from others. The team will not shut down.
We had some students that didn't have a place to go, or they were overseas and they couldn't go home. Their countries were shut down. So we had those types of situations, and then we had student athletes rehabbing injuries, and so part of our facilities were limited access, and they were tested. I've got my little badge here that you test and get your temperature before you go into a building, and it allows you to just at least monitor symptoms in case there were something that was there, but we haven't had any of those positive turn positive, and so that's been good. But we're continuing to build on that. That's kind of the baseline that we've been at, and a few of us being able to access offices, and then now we're starting to repopulate with coaches and staff.
As of now, Sterk says they're expecting the University of Missouri athletic budget to have a 20% drop in ticket sales and donations.
We're going to continue to work with MU Healthcare, with our counterparts in the SEC, and try to create a safe but fun, unique experience this fall. It might be unique, and it's going to be like no other that we've had maybe since 1918. But we're gonna have it.
Wow, and fans in the stands with masks on in 1918, and he's talking about it possibly happening again. And since this, the SEC presidents and chancellors have also voted, if you've not heard yet, to allow men's football players, men's basketball players, and women's basketball players back on campus for voluntary workouts starting June 8th. We'll keep you